You talked about the opportunities
Right.
for the learning space as the future being products and products that are able to scale and are able to adapt and are agile. What are the threats that you see in your space?
Number one threat is the resistance to change. And that comes from with many, many years of conditioning, because that's how it is done. So that, while is a number one threat, it is also an opportunity, because whoever, a service provider or a technology provider, is able to showcase analytically with data that this works, is going to convert the disbelievers and naysayers to believers. The second threat or impediment is the interconnectedness of organization. So if you look at organizations today, they operate in silos. Everything is contained within the organization with a lot of confidentiality. Why do best practices have to be confidentiality? If we could have a more open ecosystem where companies could collaborate on ideas, it happens. There are many examples of, take universities for example. Universities collaborate. You can see that the value creation is a lot higher when people come together and share ideas and cross-pollinate. You could even do it by sector. You could say all the IT CHROs come together and they exchange ideas. What works for one also benefits the other. So I think those silos need to be broken. Why didn't we until recently create global brands? Because we believed in unbranded commodity items. Because of this conventional thinking of commodity pricing and not value-based pricing, it limits the ability for entrepreneurs like us to create products that create value and be able to appropriate the due return for the intellectual property and R&D efforts that we put in. If you're compared against a completely commodity provider and it's a checkbox, then the entrepreneur loses out, innovation loses out.